She doesn't love you.
Oh, shut your mouth.
Well, she does.
Flex.
They thought it would take
Flex.
like days.
Flex.
Hey, check out our Patreon in the link below. You'll have access to uncut and upcoming reactions, skits, behind the scenes footage, and so much more. Your support goes a long way to helping us with more reactions and original content. Also, thanks for subbing. Set the bell for notifications. Your boy YaBoyRockLee.
Hey guys, if you're not subscribed already, go ahead and do so. Overlord reaction starting now. We're here for Overlord. We just had a round of speculation. The funny thing is, which I'm going to add to the problem right now, like, we could actually push out more reactions if we didn't speculate very much. But then I think that would bring down the quality of what we do. You know what I mean?
No, some of it we're talking in circles. I can definitely see some of it. Like the Patreons love it, but like stuff that makes it to YouTube, it gets very concise, which is good because we'll talk like in.
Yeah, we'll concise it for YouTube.
Yeah.
Maybe if we're talking in circles, you can let me know if we're talking in circles. Anyways, but yeah, I'm gonna do it right now, so I'm not. Let's do it. All right, so let's hit up what we got from the last episode. So, I have a hard time figuring out what Ainz has actually planned versus what he has not planned. And I really have to take into consideration that a lot of what's happening is not
planned.
It's not what Ainz is planning.
No.
He's going with the flow and he plays poker face in front of the opponent.
He has moments. He has moments where like what he suspected is correct, but as for like a grand scheme, no, he's just like, no, let's see what happens.
Yeah.
He's going with it.
I think the only thing he really truly plans is how he's gonna beat someone in combat. He plans that. Like he thoroughly planned for Shoutir and it went exactly how he expected it to happen.
Yeah.
He thoroughly planned for that, but in the grand scheme of this world, he doesn't really know, you know? And some people have said what Overlord is how the world, you know, how an absolute powerful being responds to a new world. That's one. Okay. And how a new world responds to absolute power entering the world. And if you simplify it from that, that's what we are seeing, okay? And then this absolute power has these NPCs who, if 2 or 3 gang up on him, are also absolute power in their own right. Yeah. Okay, they're no walk in the park.
I see it.
Okay, so you know that's what we got going on, and they're evil. That's the other thing. If Ainz and them were like good, it'd be boring. Yeah,
it'd be boring. Cause that's the thing about, you know, what you said was profound. When you look at it at the interaction of how absolute power interacts with the world and how the world responds to absolute power, it makes sense. You have no choice. The moment you discover you're outnumbered, it's either you lay down and you serve, or you gather your force and you rise up to overthrow what's perceived to be the single oppression. And that's all it is. We're touching on like the basics of it, but when you look at it from that perspective, like deep in deep? No, when you look at it from like that is legitimately the running theme, that this is merely an interaction of here's a supreme being, here's a bunch of people that can be crushed, let's see what's gonna happen. And in every instance, over and over again, when the people realize that, oh, we are so outmatched, it's not even funny, they're always like, okay, we gotta get together and we gotta beat this guy. And it just goes to show like the spirit of people or the spirit of beings is not to lay down naturally. It's to if there's one threat, we unite to defeat the threat, and then we go back to fighting amongst ourselves.
Yeah, again, that's what the lizard people were gonna do. They were like, oh, big threat is coming, let's unite. And if you don't unite, we're gonna I still never caught why, but they're like, if you don't unite, we're gonna crush you.
Yeah, but I didn't get that either, but I'm sure they told us why though. I bet you they told us exactly why. But yeah.
But remember, and then just a little touch of evil, you know? But again, that's another thing that Overlord does very well is the pure dialogues are just very intriguing, you know?
Intriguing dialogues that keep you in it. You're like, wait, say it again.
Yes. Yes. Anyways, let's jump right into it, man. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and do so. We'll jump right into the unification of mankind, only to be crushed by Lord Ainz. see where we build up to.
選んでる金庫は五軍魔導王の土地であり、DST ゼ王国は本来の所有者に返還しなくてはならない。
Finally, a speculation we got right.
But you know what just goes to show, the speculation about Brain was all wrong? Because we were thinking Brain was going to be the one to make the connection. But no, they just overtly said, hey, by the way, RH, Ainz is evil. He wants his land back.
Oh, they just making up stuff though.
Yeah. That was a letter from the other kingdom that's working with Ainz, not directly from Ainz.
Yeah, I caught that.
That's why they're saying that. I didn't catch it at first. It took me a minute.
Dude, he's nervous now.
Mm-hmm.
Yo got no hope.
He knows we gotta go to war. Subserve. I told you, you either rebel or you subserve.
It went just how you said it. He already seen his power. You don't want nothing to do with it.
Don't want nothing.
Can't believe we had this speculation.
Listen.
None of them can fathom how powerful Ainz is. That's the problem is.
Yes.
So you're gonna waste people.
Yeah, you gotta throw some lives at it. You have to give them the reason to
That's
rally around it.
Though.
Yo, seeing all these people in the same room is just so mind blowing.
Oh, they're about to do it.
Jabalop. They still think about him.
Wasn't that a fake name that Ainz said?
Yeah, that's the fake name that Demigrew is fighting under. Like, nobody's gonna see you moving all these soldiers? Come on, bro.
Oh, there's a prince.
Yeah, that's the older brother. This is the first time we see him, though.
Yeah. Oh, that's the value to you.
Yeah. Yo, he looks like he'd be handy, though.
He's securing his family's connection to the throne. If this guy goes...
Yeah, I have no connection. So this guy's actually a good guy.
Is this the same arrogant guy as earlier? Because he's in different clothes.
We just didn't like him because we thought he was working against Nazareth and Momo. He's actually somewhat a reasonable person within his own right. Mom's tired.
And she is. And he's a good dad. Look at him. After all the stuff we just saw, look at him being a good dad. I like that though, man. Watch his eyes.
Oh, shut your mouth.
You don't even see what I saw. Ainz don't even need to go on the battlefield.
No, not really. Maybe like 100 times? I see things have changed in 2 months. I think they're starting to realize their danger.
Well, they've been sending scouts and observing.
Yeah.
And the potions maker is under Ainz's thing too.
They're trying to get him away from the rough fight. But they don't realize going to Karn Village, you're just about to run into a bunch of trouble, bro. Like, it's almost worse that they're sending him away from the regular fight. Ooh, the true rise of power. Ooh.
They just set him up as a good dad. Look what they did before he gets murked.
I'm not even blinking. I gotta get some blinks in.
This king is stressing.
No, this one's actually a nice pace.
It's like this king is stressing.
Oh yeah, oh big time, big time.
No, it's the opposite. He wants the boy to hurry up and inherit it.
That's why they're trying to keep him away from the fight, sending him to Karn Village. But he doesn't realize going to Karn Village is actually going right into the heart
No, I'm saying Marcus wants the king to die early so the son can take over.
Oh, yes. I'm learning everybody's letting on more than they know.
They're talking about attacking somebody differently. Because he wants the king to go out there and die.
Oh, the king is probably intentionally to go out and die.
We felt the same way. This episode changed everybody.
Oh, it is. The whole time we thought he was a traitor, he's working undercover for the king, bro.
Oh, this guy's gonna die.
Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. They're giving him his flowers real quick. That's it. Oh, he knows. I'm here to tell
That means he's expecting the World Head Warrior is gonna survive somehow. He's the World Head Warrior. He's like the strongest there.
Look at them practicing jerking off dolls. Cause that's what they're gonna be doing if they're fighting Ainz, bro. You ain't doing it with poking dolls. Princess Renner, you're right. That was her.
He has two great
mentors, bro. Use your hands, use your feet, use your brain.
He's leaving the responsibility to another? To brain.
Bro, they plan on dying. They're literally all talking about their deaths.
I don't know what that is. Oh. You can see what they're doing.
Mm-hmm. Yup. That's funny.
But at this point, it almost doesn't even matter if they figured out.
Nope.
We've moved past that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The fact that Bray would even think that.
He's a mercenary.
That's right. That's right. He's not a good person. I don't know how to classify him.
Yeah, I don't know how many people you consider good or bad in this.
No.
A lot of it is very ambiguous.
The Royal Head Warrior is definitely good, and Climb is definitely good.
Mm-hmm.
Brain will follow his own ambitions, and he's been humbled since the Shoutir encounter. Because she wants him to die so she could...
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh,
they're still writing that plot about him potentially dying.
Yeah, they are.
So that she can nurse him while he's helpless.
Oh no. Come
She
on.
requests that he doesn't change. She doesn't love you. Well, she does, but...
Too much.
If they had just made the distinction that, yeah, remember Shoutir? Yeah, he's stronger than her. He really is a good boy.
Y'all better give him some now before he gets marked. Peer pressure.
Yo, the Royal Head Warrior is as good as it gets, man. He's encouraging it. Wait, they're not even gonna have the drink before the battle? The
No,
drink is after? Oh, that sucks. To the Sorcerer King?
Respectfully bow. He really out here.
Oh, their armor's gonna be there like that. He thinks they don't have enough time.
Shouts here.
Oh,
Flex.
my
Flex.
God.
Flex. Flex. Flex.
They thought it would take
Flex.
like days.
Flex. Flex.
They're dumbfounded.
Understand you are outmatched. Oh, wait. Understand you're outmatched, bro. So he knows he's been sent on some dumb shit.
Isn't his father just trying to keep the man safe?
Yeah, he doesn't figure it out that they want to keep him safe. He thinks they're trying to go against him.
No, he's probably gonna mess it up. And he says that line. He's trying to enter the battlefield.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
He's not a good
guy
king.
either.
We just put it together, bro.
Yeah, at the same time, like, oh, he's not good either. Oh, that's how they do you. They're like, they make you want to feel bad about them. They're like, just in case you're starting to think you were going against Nazareth, here's a reason to hate these guys. Just a little nugget. You know, just a little bit of information why not to like them. Doesn't matter. Karn Village is gonna wax them. They're not gonna survive Karn. They're gonna go.
Wait, they're gonna attack Karn Village?
They're going to Karn Village, but Karn Village is what? Important to Nazarak.
And Ainz Ghul, like that's his place. He's protecting it, and he has goblins there. What are they going there for? What's their purpose? I mean, I know the king wanted to get him off the battlefield.
To investigate it.
They're just going to investigate it with 5,000 soldiers.
Because they know how strong Ainz is. They know. They're like, listen, if we're gonna mess with Ainz, we gotta make sure we don't lowball it. We gotta overreact to it. So.
But they said investigation, but that's not an investigation. If I'm
they said no. You're right. I'm sorry. The exact words they said: we need to go to Karn Village to get information.
With 5,000 soldiers.
With 5,000 soldiers.
With Lupe over there.
She's gonna murder all of them. Every single one of them. That's why I'm like, they're not. That's why I was like, you guys are silly. You sent him to Karn Village to keep him safe, not realizing you sent him to Karn Village to just get murdered by somebody who's not Ainz. That's all they did.
He would have been better off coming across Ainz rather than coming across with Lupe.
Yeah, who's probably gonna torture them. Or God forbid if Solution is there, or Alpha.
Listen, Lupe, I love this, but Lupe has been given very clear instructions about the importance of Karn Village and to protect it. So all she has to do is be able to, remember,
spin it. All she has to do is be able to spin it. But Lord Ainz, I had to protect these 3 people. What did you want me to do?
And remember, you gotta pay attention to the little orders he gives these NPCs and how they will take it. Boy, that's gold, man. We got a lot of political information.
Yeah, Marquis Riven. Riven. I'm gonna call him Riven.
I'm gonna call Marcus.
No, all of them have that. That's a term. That's their level. Cause there's Marcus Bullard, Marquis.
Wait a second.
Sunset.
Are you saying
that's a nobility level.
Are you saying in this episode they've used the term Marcus like 5 7
multiple times? Just Marquis is a nobility level. Their last name is their actual name. Yeah.
Because I wasn't actively trying to differentiate the Marcuses. I was like, Marcus, got it.
No, there's it's Marquis. I don't even know
like
if that's
Lord.
The word. Yes, basically, that's all it is. It's Lord. Their word is saying Lord so-and-so, Lord so-and-so, yeah.
That makes sense.
So Revenge, we thought, in all our previous interactions with him, he's a bad guy. But we know now that within each...
I just thought he was a jerk. Not really a villain, but like
a jerk. Nobody liked him. But he's working for the state, man. He's doing everything to make sure that his country is well off and provided for. And regardless of what it looks like he's doing, that's his end goal, working for the king, low-key. And we see that exchange because Grazer's like, yo, I don't even like you, bro, but I respect you now. I didn't know you were working so hard for us.
This is gonna be your episode because when it comes to like this kind of stuff, I don't absorb it.
Oh.
I absorb the smoke and little comments here and there. So why did the Royal Head Warrior, because somebody was being paid information to...
That's the other Marquis. That's
why I was getting confused.
Yes, so there's a Marquis. There's a Marquis, the big guy, Bullrog with the scars. His daughter is supposed to marry the firstborn prince who's going to Karn Village.
That's why he wants to keep
Yes. But I think that might be why Grazer's like, oh, I didn't like you. I thought you were on the wrong side of the faction. But now I see you're on our side of the faction, working for that side of the faction, so that we know what they're doing at all times.
But that's why Marcus...
Reverend?
Well...
The good daddy?
Good daddy.
Okay.
That's why good daddy Marcus wants the old man to he wants the king to go.
Yeah, so you can hurry up and the first prince can take over.
But this episode just showed us that the first king and that the first prince
he's not.
He may not be better than the dad. The king doesn't have any good heir.
No. Not a single one.
The princess,
she rather simp.
The second he's just not a warrior.
Yeah, and he's just kind of jerky. He's just kind of mean to his half sister, but that's not a reason.
From everything I'm seeing, I would choose the second prince Oh, all right. So there's two ways to break this down.
But the second prince is known to be cruel too.
Really?
They're saying something about the maids that he employs, or like he's a jerk. Something. Everybody has an issue in this show. Everybody is just doing some underhanded stuff.
Royal Head Warrior's
push
only
their own.
issue is drinking.
No, not even.
He doesn't have an issue. I think he's the only good
He's
one.
too virtuous. That's his issue.
That's not an issue.
Right, he about to die like Ned Stark over it.
Ned Stark didn't have an issue.
He was too virtuous. That was his issue.
You can't be too virtuous.
Yeah, you can. It get your head cut off.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But that's the way everyone's
Hey,
supposed
that's
to
a
be.
problem. Nah,
That's the way everyone's. It's a problem because of the world that we live in. But
that's what Overlord's trying to show you. He's like, listen, everybody you think they got a little dirt. Just a little dirt.
if everybody was virtuous, we wouldn't have a problem, man.
Nope.
If you're not subscribed already, go ahead and do so. Overlord reaction. Done. I know. She wants me to fix her toy. I knew
Oh!
this was she.
Hey, check out our Patreon in the link below. You'll have access to uncut and upcoming reactions, skits, behind the scenes footage, and so much more. Your support goes a long way to helping us with more reactions and original content. Also, thanks for subbing. Set the bell for notifications. Your boy YaBoyRockLee.